In today's video, I'm talking about intermittent fasting, and I'm starting right now. My name is Gregory Groves, and if this is your first time visiting my channel and you would like to learn more on how to deal with the emotional issues associated with weight loss, food addiction, binge eating, emotional eating, stress eating, remember to subscribe right now and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for joining me here today. For this week's video, I will be talking about intermittent fasting and helping you to figure out if it is right for you. First, intermittent fasting isn't so much of a diet as it is a nutritional eating pattern or plan, which to me is a big plus. There are several ways of doing it, but in this video, I'm going to share with you the three most popular protocols. So the first one is the 16-8. What this is you're fasting for 16 hours with an 8-hour window to eat your daily calories and macronutrients. The second is the 14-10 split. Very obviously, this is just like the 16-8, but instead, obviously, you're fasting for 14 hours with a 10-hour feeding window. And the third most common is the 24-hour fasting, which again is very obvious. You're taking 24 hours off completely from eating. So for example, finishing dinner at like 7:30 p.m., then not eating again until 7:30 p.m. the next day. The IF community, the intermittent fasting community, usually states that you can have about 30 calories during your fasted state, but I found personally that, as well with my clients, that it's best to keep your calories between 0 and 10 calories, which seems to help your insulin levels stay at a baseline, which is the whole point, or one of the big major points. But play around with this though. Don't just go with what I say. If you want to try maybe 30 calories in your feeding window, go for it. Just see what works best for you. So again, as I mentioned, the IF community usually states that you can have 30 calories during your fasted state, but I have found for me personally, as well as my clients, as I said, it is best to keep it between 0 and 10. So why even use IF? Your body reacts to eating, energy consumption, with the production of insulin. With this comes insulin sensitivity. So the more sensitive your body is to insulin following a period of fasting, the more likely you'll be to use the food to consume efficiently. So intermittent fasting can help teach your body to use food it consumes more efficiently, and your body can learn to burn fat as its main fuel source when you deprive it of new calories to constantly pull from. But I want to be very clear here. This only works when you are in a properly calculated nutritional deficit. You need to be in a nutritional deficit to lose weight. A properly calculated nutritional deficit is always key with any plan you pick for weight loss purposes. So no, intermittent fasting is not a magic pill. So now I'm going to share a few benefits of intermittent fasting. It helps to strengthen and heal your gut, so gut health. Helps improve growth hormone, which is great for people like me who are avid weightlifters and bodybuilders. It helps to improve hormone sensitivity and helps reduce inflammation. Again, IF is still, even with that, it is not a magic pill. It's also not an excuse to give into a binge during your feeding windows. Fasting for 14, 16, or even 24 hours will not fix or reverse the hours of binging that you're binging. So remember that it is not how IF is meant to be used. It is not meant to be used as an excuse to eat as much food as you want. A binge is a binge, and no amount of fasting will fix this during your binge. Your numbers are your numbers, calorically speaking. And if you're binging during smaller periods of time or larger periods of time, remember that it is still a binge. A calorie surplus is still a calorie surplus, so it's not an excuse. So you might be asking if you should use IF. Maybe, maybe not. There's no one size fits all answers. For food addicts and binge eaters, IF can go either way. For some, it can help control cravings because the larger meals during your feeding periods, this is me, help keep you satiated. But for others, the hunger pangs, they become too severe. They may go on an all-out binge because of this during their feeding periods or sooner. So this is a major con to IF, especially if you do suffer from food addiction or binge eating, which I know a lot of my followers do. So take that with a grain of salt. So with IF, I am always very careful in recommending it to anyone, including my clients. I generally do not recommend starting off your journey with IF, especially if you do suffer from food addiction or binge eating, unless you are 100% confident that you can sustain it and use it the way it was meant to be used. Please remember though, there is no magic quick fix solution to this. IF is not a magical solution to curing your food addiction, your binge eating, or to weight loss. Also remember that if you are suffering from binge eating disorder or food addiction, it doesn't matter what protocol you follow, you need to be looking for help. Seek help. Ask for help. Find a group that fits your needs. Find a professional if need be. But finding the right help is a sign of strength. It is not a sign of weakness. Do not go it alone. To learn more on how to deal with the emotional issues associated with weight loss, food addiction, binge eating, emotional eating, stress eating, remember to subscribe right now and hit that bell notification so you never miss a future video. Also look for a new video next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions you'd like for me to answer, leave them in the comments section below and I will do my best to answer them all. Also, feel free, as always, to share this video with anyone you know could benefit from it. This helps me reach more people, and the more people I reach, the more people I can help, which of course is my goal. Also, make sure to check out the videos that will be appearing on the screen. They will help you further in your journey. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you next Monday at 4 p.m. Have an awesome week, and please stay safe.